Hello, and welcome to Chinese Folk Tales. I'm Bob Jones, and I have another fascinating story for you. All the best stories have lessons to teach us, and this one is all about the importance of being kind and generous, and the dangers of greed. To tell our story, we need to meet an especially miserly farmer. It's market day, and he's just finished loading his cart with delicious juicy pears to sell.
It's going to be a good day. I've never seen so many delicious pears in one harvest. I'm going to make so much money selling them.
Of course, the farmer didn't need all that money. He had plenty already. But he always wanted more. So he arrived at the market and started to lay out his delicious pears. But as he was working, a man approached his stall.
"Excuse me, sir,"
he said, and the farmer took a good look at him. He was wearing a tattered robe and torn cap, a monk, but perhaps one who was down on his luck.
Yes? What do you want?
"I was wondering, sir, if I could have one of your pears."
Oh, of course you can. I'm selling them.
Said the farmer. But the monk had no money.
"I have given away all my possessions and have no money to offer. But if you could let me have just one of your delicious pears, I would be very grateful."
The farmer was not happy.
You want me to give you one of my pears? The pears I have grown, tended, harvested, and brought to this market. You just want me to give you one of them for free.
"I only need one, sir."
Then you can buy one like everyone else. Or be gone and clear the way for others who aren't after something for nothing.
As the farmer raised his voice, the other people in the market stopped what they were doing to watch.
Go on! Give him a pear!
You've got loads of
He looks
pears.
like he needs it.
He can have a pear if he pays for one. These pears are mine, and I'm not giving them away, certainly not to a beggar like him.
The argument continued until another bystander who had been watching walked over to the farmer holding out a coin.
Here, I'll buy a pear.
The farmer handed over a pear and took the money, only to see the man hand the pear to the monk.
"Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you."
The monk began to eat the pear. And to those watching, it was as if he had not eaten in days.
"Again, sir, I thank you. One like myself who has given up the world must not be miserly. I have beautiful pears myself, and I invite all of you to eat them with me."
This made no sense to the people who had gathered around.
You have pears of your own. Why did you need one from the farmer?
Yeah.
If you have all these beautiful pears, why were you trying to get one from me without paying? Yes.
Said the farmer.
"First, I need a seed to plant."
And with that, the monk took out a pickaxe and started to dig a hole in the ground. Right there, in the middle of the market. He dropped the pear pit into the hole and covered it with earth. Then asked for water.
"Now watch."
Said the monk, who watered the ground where he had buried the pear pit. Just a few seconds later, green shoots sprouted from the ground.
How did you do that? It's growing into a tree so quickly.
It's already growing pears.
It was an incredible sight. In just a few seconds, the pear pit had become a tree, bearing large, fragrant pears.
Hang on. Are these magic pears?
Wondered the farmer.
I could definitely charge more for magic pears. Magic pears! Get your magic pears here!
The monk climbed the tree, picking the pears and handing them down to the bystanders still gathered around.
"Here, just as I promised."
Hang on just a minute. can't go around giving away pears. No one's going to pay for my pears if you're just handing them out for free.
By now, no one was listening to the farmer. They were too busy eating the monk's delicious pears and staring, amazed at the seemingly magical tree.
It's incredible. How did you do that?
It's the power of generosity, sir. Your kind act in buying me a pear made this possible. You never know what rewards are waiting for a selfless act.
I can't believe it.
Said the farmer, who by now was wandering among the crowds, as amazed as everyone else. He had completely forgotten about his own pears and all the money he wanted to make.
Time for me to be moving on, I think.
And with that, the monk grabbed his pickaxe and cut down the tree. He put it over his shoulder and walked away, quickly disappearing into the still amazed crowd.
That was weird. Still, these people have a taste for pears, and I have just what they need.
So the farmer headed back to his cart.
Juicy fresh pears, get your juicy fresh pears right here. Hang on a minute. Where are my pears? Where's my cart?
While the farmer was among the crowds, his pears and his cart had disappeared,
I think
said the man who had bought a pear for the monk.
that monk used your wooden cart as a tree and handed out your pears.
My pears! He stole my pears! Get back here with my pears, you thief!
The farmer tried to chase after the monk, but he was long gone, as were the farmer's cart and his pears.
You all owe me for those pears you ate. They were my pears. The monk stole them, so pay up.
But the crowd wasn't going to pay anything. And soon the farmer was alone with the wheels from his missing cart and not much else.
I don't believe it. My pears. I have nothing.
So the farmer headed home without the money he had dreamed of making, and the monk continued on his journey, spreading kindness and generosity wherever he travelled. The monk played a trick on the farmer, and you might think that was a bit mean, but it would never have happened if the farmer had only found the kindness to let the hungry monk have just one of his pears. A little generosity can bring unexpected rewards, but a miserly life of greed often doesn't end so well. And with that, we conclude this episode of Chinese Folk Tales. Thanks for listening. If you like our stories, do give this podcast a 5-star rating. Leave your comment and share with your friends. To hear more, please subscribe to Chinese Folk Tales on all major podcast platforms. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.